Hello, hello to everyone. So today we got the 5-0. Yeah! By the way, this is my fair action dreadnought. From this was for my last birthday. So yeah, we got the 5-0 with this list. This is the cheap version of the 7.1 version. And what I mean by the cheap version is, as I already said, I was stopping playing MTGO because I wasn't having enough money to like to take all the cards that I need to play because the deck was so expensive. But right now it's a little bit cheaper, and that helps me to make like a cheap version good enough to make it work. So right now here, as you can see, we have this cheap version of the deck. Let me 1 second and I will share with you the real one. Wait a second. Okay. Here. So this version, yeah, is like a cheap one. I mean, it's cheaper than the one that I'm playing in normally. This is like the final version of the list. Okay. So as you can see, I have, for example, Hull Breacher, 2 Force of Negation, for example, this Ghost Vacuum, also Consigned to Memory, and so on. But in this one, as you can see, there is no Consigned to Memory, there is only 1 Force of Negation, 1 Spell Pierce. So yeah, I just made this to play, and that's all. So yeah, I was pretty lucky in this league. And yeah, as you can see, this version is running the Urza Saga with 4 Curies and Doorkeeper Troll. Also Saga plus Temion, Saga plus Mizra's Bubble plus Oculus. I mean, I have already talked about this in my last video, answering all of these questions about the good version of this list, this 7.1 version, because this one is like the cheap one. So yeah, let's go for the games. So this is the first one. So yeah, it seems that in this hand was this position, it was super like this is the point that I always said, that Curie plus Saga is gonna win you a lot of games like for free, and this is the perfect example. So as you saw, I need to mulligan once, and look at this hand. This hand is perfect because it's Saga turn 1 plus Curie with Force backup and Sword to Plowshares if they try to wasteland my Saga. Let's see what happens. So first of all, I just play the Saga because I want to go all in, because that's what my hand does. Burst of Paradise, this is super great because we know that we are playing against something that we can try to go super fast. Here I play Curie. We can't daze because if we daze, we don't have the opportunity to combo with the Force. Here they play Leovold, I just forced, and right now we are good to go because we have the combo. Actually, we draw the third land, so in this case, the Saga help us to make it easier and trying to go off without playing against force of will of the opponent. But as you can see, if we didn't draw the Dreadnought, we can go off. So yeah, here I just go to attacks, attack for 12, draw 12, and it's like win from here. I try to ponder because, as you can see, I wasn't lucky enough. I didn't hit Force of Will, and that was the card I was looking for between 12 cards, but 12 was not enough. 12 plus ponder was not enough, but my opponent scoops. Okay, let's go to the second one. This hand I keep because I think that Harbinger of the Seas is pretty good against this matchup. We have Curie and we have enough lands to play everything. So I know that my opponent is not playing like a super aggressive deck, so I don't have to mulligan super aggressive to find something special. I mean, this is keepable, this is super great. I have Curie, I have Ponder, I have Harbinger of the Seas. Let's see how they fetch. So it's pretty good. Bear of Paradise. I already know that if we are playing again like a Mana Dorks deck, for example, Bear of Paradise, Noble, Herald, and so on, Harbinger of the Seas is not that good. But actually, there are a lot of times that they don't have enough creatures. So, also we are taking, with our sideboard, we are taking a lot of removal spells, like Path to Exile, Bovine Intervention, Prismatic Ending, Wrath of the Skies. So, there is one game plan to try to kill all of their creatures, 1 mana creatures, and then deploy the Harbinger. It's like, I mean, it's possible that you win from there. Here I ponder, yeah. As you can see here, I just put the Mishra's Bubble, and this helps us to know what are we playing against, what card, because we see that they are playing Nantuko. And this also helps us to put more cards in the graveyard to play the Oculus. So this is where you see that I think the Mishra's Bubble is pretty good, because it's doing something pretty good. Because now we know what do we have to force, what not, if we can play Curie or not, and it's putting more cards in our graveyard to play the Oculus. Now they play Cradle. I didn't force the Nantuko because I just want to play my Curie and then try to protect her. And if not, I want to protect my Oculus. If they play something like a Natural Order or something like that, then we can force it. But right now, it's okay. It's true that they are going to put... I mean, I'm going to talk about this situation. So just imagine that right now, Curie, instead of being Curie, is a frog. Of course, in this situation, like this, is better. But just imagine that my next draw is Dreadnought. It's like super probable that I win on the spot. That is the difference between Frog and Curie. Is that from this position, in normal situation, Frog is to be better. I mean, is better. But Curie is way more powerful. Here they try to go with Nadu. I try to force it because, I mean, I have the Path to Exile to kill him, but I think that it was better just to force and let it resolve. But I understand that maybe you don't need to force it and just go in Path to Exile, kill the Nadu, and that's all. As you can see, I exiled the Harbinger of the Seas. Reason Zenith for 2. So in this position, yeah, right now they have Collector Roof, so we cannot combo with Kuri, but right now they have 0 cards in their hand. Here I want to try to look for more cards. So that's why I start with Ponder. Here I shuffle because I'm trying to look for the Dreadnought, and here I just found the Dreadnought with the second Braystone because I shuffled with Ponder, so we looked 4 cards in Ponder and 3 cards in Braystone, so that's a lot of cards. And right now I decide to flip the Temio, so yeah, all their creatures try to kill my Temio instead of doing anything else. I plus her. They put another copy because they put the land. Attack to Temio. And right now we are super good because I know that we have a land in our top deck, so I can path to exile and then combo. Easy. But as you can see, there is one more game to go. I don't win from here because of this. I combo. Yeah, I copy. Go to attacks. And here, as you can see, there is no interaction. In 12 cards, there is no interaction, free interaction. So I just put in the graveyard some lands and so on. I keep the Wrath of the Skies, and my opponent top decks the Behemoth. I think. Well, Chore of Calling to look for the Greater Hoof, and he attacks and he wins from there. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, I consider that we won this game, but sometimes 12 cards is not enough. So let's see the third game because we lost this one. Now we start, and as you can see, this hand was the thing I was telling you in the last round. So we have double Sword to Plowshares. We have a double Sword to Plowshares with Harbinger of the Seas. Kuri, it could be like a spell, how you call it, like a spell Skite. So Kuri maybe is going to eat the Sword to Plowshares, the removal, and then you can play the Harbinger. Also here, Harbinger of the Seas and Saga is like meh. But as you saw on the first game, Saga is pretty good. So here we swords, and I keep on tap. Why? Because of this situation. Because I draw a Stifle, so I want to keep the my Stifle up to try to hit their fetch lands, and if he plays another creature, I want to swords. So that's why I didn't play the Kuri. As you can see here, I sort the creature and then go with the Harbinger of the Seas because he already tapped their white. He had the forest, which is pretty good. I draw the plane, so that was also good. I play Kuri. And from here, he plays a land and I stifle I stifle the trigger of the Nantuko because I want to attack with Kuri. And if he starts putting down some 1/1s, that is pretty difficult for me to win. So I want Kuri to draw more cards. If they block, it's okay for me because we kill the Nantuko. So that's why I go for the stifle on that land. Here he didn't attack, which is obvious. Here we draw Force of Will, we go to attacks. We have our protection and we draw the Saga. As you can see, we have 2 Saga, we draw the 2 Sagas when we have a Harbinger of the Seas. It is what it is, but Saga is pretty good. For example, in this situation, we can, I mean, when I was sideboarding, I can, okay, use sideboard, yeah. As you can see, here is one of my wasteland. This may be a bad idea because they have the cradle, but to take in the planes, I need to take out 1 land. And I need to take out a colorless land, or Saga or Wasteland. I decided to go with 2 Wasteland and 2 Saga because Saga, as you saw on the last game, was super good, and also combination with Saga plus Tamio is super good because they only have like removal on the spot, and we are pretty good against their combo kill with Crater Hoof because we have Doorkeeper. So that's why I want to, instead of going for control with the Wasteland, I'm trying to go like to kill them with the Saga. Okay, in this situation I did the same thing. I stifle. Also, I stifle. I mean, stifle was pretty good in my hand because I have the force, but I went for it because I have a lot of white, a lot of blue cards in my deck, a lot. So I know that he's not going to play anything because he didn't play anything on the last turn, so he doesn't have anything. And here I can do the same as last turn, just attack, and if they block, it's okay for me. If not, I draw another card. So it's pretty likely that in 2 cards I drew a blue card. So that's why I go to Stifle. Sink into Stupor. It's pretty good. Here we go with Temio. My opponent is saying that we are drawing insane, but I don't know why. This was our opening. So here they have the Grisus Signet. I went for the Force of Will. And here Oculus is like super good. First of all, let's see what do we draw, because if we draw something like a Force or something like that, I want to give my Oculus. They go for the Force of Vigor. So right now I was like, okay, you only have two cards in your hand. One of the cards that you exiled was a Crater Hoof, so this is perfect for me just to tap out, play the Oculus, and we are really good to go, because to play Natural Order you need to take another green land. They find the Herat. Here I go for Ponder. Try to look for the Dreadnought. I had the Dreadnought for the next turn. I mean, sorry, to try to put the Dreadnought with the trigger of the Oculus, but as you see, I didn't found that. And also in here, yeah, we just won from here because Atraxa is not enough. This is the good thing. I mean, they had the Natural Order, so they had like a pretty decent hand with Winston Signet, Force of Vigor, Nantuko, Natural Order. I mean, they had it. Their decision with the lands was the issue. I mean, they didn't fetch, but their starting hand was the problem. But as you can see here, we are good to go because a track size is not enough. They reveal like 10 cards, but it doesn't matter. They take Cradle, Nadu, and Chord of Calling, but it's not enough. We draw our Path to Exile, so this is the cleanest way to win, and yeah. We just go to attacks, and the game is over. Yeah. I don't know why. Okay. He's cutting that here, but yeah. The game is over. Okay, so I don't know why it cuts here, but yeah, I won from there. Okay, so next one, another 2-1. Let's start. So we are on the blind. We are not. We don't know why are we playing against. In this situation, as you can see, we have what I have told you that Oculus is good with bubble. Because as you can see here, we have the fetch land. So we have fetch plus surveil land, and we have the Mishra's bubble. So that's a lot of cards in the graveyard in the first turn. So here I go to Mishra's bubble then to know what are we playing against. I saw Javi Maya. So it's pretty likely that it's something like lands, but yeah, it's very common that is Eldrazi. So I decide to keep my Stifle up, just in case. If they go for Chalice, I will go for Force and then Stifle. Here I go to Surveillance before drawing with the Mishra's bubble. I went for the Surveillance just to see what I can draw with the Mishra's bubble when I had seen what they are playing. So I keep the Curie on top to use it for my Force of Will. So in the next turn, it's pretty likely that I want to go Dreadnought plus Stifle, keeping up Force of Will. If they have this creature that kills, exiles artifacts, it's like, it is what it is, but our hand do only one thing, and it's trying to deploy the Dreadnought as fast as possible and defend it. That's all, because against the Eldrazi, we don't want to go on late game. So they want for Yamimaya, Lotus Petal, Chalice of one. So as you can see here, I went to Force of Will with Curie, because right now I have 3 cards in my graveyard. So next turn I want to go Dreadnought plus Stifle. If they kill the Dreadnought, we will have 5 cards in our graveyard. So if we draw a fetch land, we can play the Oculus. It wasn't a fetch land, but it's okay. We know that they have a flesh breaker, and it's pretty likely that will be their play. Here they play this Eldrazi, and plan also play a flesh breaker. So right now I'm feeling pretty good. Sword to Plowshare is pretty good, just to try to them. So they can't kill us with the Flesh Breaker, so that's why I went for the Sword to Plowshare, but I can understand to not using in that moment. So here they have the Miko Spawn. If they have yeah, as you can see, they went for the Wasteland because it's the only card that they had. If they went for something like Maze of Ith, that was an issue. I mean, that would be a problem, but they didn't have it. So here I draw the Saga because I want to hit lands for my Oculus, and that's the game. So as you can see, this was like a pretty clean game of. We know what we have to do. We have a plan A and we have a plan B. That's all. Let's see the second game. This was a mulligan. This is more keepable. I mean, this is with hand. And they went for chalice of 1. So this start was pretty good for them. Here I think I will go for the surveillance, that's right, and I saw Oculus on top. So I kept the Oculus. Why? Because they already played their chalice of 1. So Curie plus Dreadnought is not a thing. Doorkeeper plus Dreadnought is not a thing. Doorkeeper plus Saga is Curie plus Saga is a thing. Oculus is also a threat because it's 3 mana. So that's why I kept the Oculus on top. And I know that we are going to waste a lot of resources. For example, Wasteland and so on. So I put enough cards in my graveyard. Here it's a pity that we didn't have the Doorkeeper Thrall up, and they take out my Harbinger of the Seas. I don't know why this is running like so fast. I don't know. Okay. Here I will just I didn't play my Curie because we can't play removal. I mean, we have only like 1 removal, the Bovine Intervention, to take out their creatures. So here I mean Curie is not good enough because we need to play the Dreadnought and there is a challenge. So that's why I kept the Doorkeeper up. They play this creature. I didn't know that it had a reach, so that was a really bad mistake by me. Here I play the Curie just for being mana efficient and play something. Here I attack. It was a mistake, but I didn't realize that it had a reach. But that was really bad for me. But I also want to have enough cards in my graveyard. So as you can see here, I stifle 1 trigger just to to put more cards in the graveyard. So for example, if right now I draw a fetch land, I can go for the Oculus. Here we draw the land, so I put the Braystone on the graveyard and then play the Oculus. But as you can see, my opponent is tapping out, so it's pretty likely that they have the command. So yeah, right now for here they won. That was like a pretty normal Eldrazi game. This hand is pretty good because we have the force, we have the stifle to try to kill the triggers. We can go for our Iceland and also to our planes to play our Harbinger. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Eldrazi Temple for them. Here it's pretty likely that I'm going from Surveillance. Yes. And here the same as later, I saw a Oculus and I put it on top. It's the same situation because I think that this game, because of my hand, is not going fast. Because Sword to Plowshare, Harbinger of the Seas and so on, it's like a more slow hand. So Oculus is pretty good for that, and also I am the play. So I think that Oculus was good enough because I have 3 fetch land, Swords and Stifle. He didn't play anything, so that feels a little bit awkward. Here I went to the Harbinger of the Seas because I have Force to protect. So here I play Force, here I play the Harbinger of the Seas and they tap their mana. So it's pretty likely that they have something like Command or whatever. and they play the command. So here I went for the Force of Will. This may be not a good idea because maybe they have their Dismember on hand. But I thought that was pretty unlikely, because if you have Dismember, you will keep command for later, not to play to make 2 mana, right? So that's why I was thinking like, okay, I think you don't have anything, and you need to try to find it. So you want to scry. So that's why I went to force it, to be super fast with the Harbinger, because next turn it's pretty likely that I'm going to be able to play my Oculus. So that I'm only trying to apply pressure. Chalice of 1, I don't care. Here I play Brainstorm just to here, as you can see, at the end of their turn I play Brainstorm and also Sword to Plowshare my creature, because there is a Chalice of 1, so it doesn't matter, to put more cards in my graveyard and then play the Oculus. Here, I mean, I feel pretty good because I have my Oculus. There is a Doorkeeper down here, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Here I end up with a Brainstorm. It doesn't matter because they have the Chalice, but right now we are flying. So this is a game only won by Harbinger of the Seas. That's all. But that is the power of Harbinger. So yeah, this was our game against Eldrazi. And let's go to the third round. So I kept this hand because I was having Ponder plus Doorkeeper Thrall. Stifle is okay. I mean, on the blind, this is a pretty decent card, decent hand, because if I draw Oculus, it's pretty good. If I draw Urza Saga, this hand is super good. If I draw Dreadnought, is also pretty good because of Doorkeeper. So that's why if I draw Wasteland, it's pretty good because I have Wasteland plus Strifle. So yeah, Mishra's Bubble. So here I Mishra's Bubble them first because I didn't know what I'm playing against. And as you can see here, they went for days. So here I was thinking like, you have something like end of the turn cycling the how it's called, Troll of Khazad-dûm. So that's why I maybe want to keep up my Stifle and not playing Ponder. So that's why here I just play my land and go Brainstorm. So this seems a little bit weird, but maybe they don't have enough lands, maybe. Here we draw our Dreadnought, so right now we have almost everything that we need. So, because we have the Dreadnought plus Doorkeeper Thrall, and that's pretty good. So in this situation, they went from a fetch land, so we were, that was a good decision to keep my Stifle up. And as you can see, this is another thing why I don't like that much Consign to Memory, because, for example, in this game, if this was a Consign to Memory, that was really bad. Here they will go 2 days, but that for me is okay because we take them 1 turn back. So they play Ponder, Iceland, go. Here I had we drew another Stifle, so Stifle is pretty good if they play another fetch land, but we saw that they take our Iceland, so this draw wasn't that good. And here that I already saw that they already play 1 day, I'm trying to go with the Doorkeeper Throne. if they daze again, it's also good for us because we are another turn ahead. And if we think that it's a combo deck like show and tell or something like that, I don't know, whatever, it's good for us because if we Doorkeeper, they went daze again, then we have Fire Action Dreadnought plus Stifle without daze. So that's why I keep here Ponder. Also, Ponder and Brainstorm are better if you wait a lot to play them. I mean, if you play Ponder turn 1, it's worse if you don't need to than when you are on the late game. So that's why I don't want to also play my Ponder. So here I want to go end of turn Doorkeeper. Goodie. This was super good. So here we have some decisions, because we can right now play our Curie. I have to say that I think maybe I was playing something like a mono blue tempo or something like that, because this card Daze plus double Iceland is. But here we can try to go or Dreadnought, keeping up Sword to Plowshares, or we can try to go with Curie. Here I saw that we were drawing Sword to Plowshare, but because I didn't know what I was playing against, I just kept one Sword to Plowshare. Here we go to attacks to see if there is something like a removal or whatever. Here we play the Dreadnought, and here they went from the Brazen Borrower. This was something that I was thinking about, but I did it because I was having a Stifle. Because there is no removal for blue mana, but there is Brazen Forward for 2 mana. So that's why I went from the Dreadnought, because right now we have the Stifle. So Brazen Borrower, if they already used their Brazen Borrower, now they don't have anything for the Dreadnought. But as you can see, they have Force. But it's good too, because it's a 2 for 2, so it's okay for us. Now they have 3 cards in their hand, and we have Curie plus Doorkeeper. Here I went from Curie to Curie. Why? Because they don't have a threat. Here I will go to Ponder. I shuffle to try to find the Dreadnought, and I did it. I mean, I was trying to find or Dreadnought or Oculus. Both of them are 3, because there is one Dreadnought on my graveyard. So I have 6 cards to look for. That's why I shuffle. Here they didn't play anything, so that seems a little bit suspicious. So that's why I went to attacks. As you can see, I went to the beginning of the combat and don't deploy my Dreadnought, because I was thinking something against like another Brazen Borrower. So if I went Dreadnought, try to copy, and they Brazen Borrower me, I was pretty bad, because I lose 1 turn of attacking with the Brazen Borrower, and I lose a Dreadnought from my hand, so that will be devastating. So, because my opponent is not applying pressure, I'm not in a rush to combo with my Dreadnought. So that's why I was like, let's attack with Curie, because that's really good. We can draw a 1 card, so let's go to attacks. And our opponent shows that he's playing like a mono blue tempo deck. Here I went to the Doorkeeper throw, and they force again. So right now they only have 1 card in hand. They are super in a bad position, like super bad position. Because I know that they can't win from here like super fast. So we are super good. Here I tried to went from Brainstorm to try to search for Daze or Force of Will, but we didn't. So it's okay for us. We have Dreadnought and Oculus next turn if we want. So it's okay. Here I put my Dreadnought. As you can see, I put the first the Dreadnought on the bottom and the Oculus on the top. This way, because I was knowing that this creature is going to resolve, so it's going to tap my Curie, so drawing Dreadnought is not a good idea. So next turn I will draw the Oculus. I know that they are not going to have any way to take out my Oculus, and I have the Dreadnought on the top to combo. If they dealt with the Oculus, then I will have in the next turn the Dreadnought opening with Curie untap to attack. This land they found it from the top. Here we play our land to play around days. I mean, we know that they don't have it, but just to play around. I mean, and the Oculus enters. Here they have another Brazen Borrower, so right now we know that the card on top is Dreadnought, so we don't want to do anything. Here they went from Brainstorm, but right now we are winning from here because this Brainstorm was super bad because, I mean, it was like from the top, so they are Brainstorm locked, and we have Sword to Plowshares plus Brainstorm plus Oculus, so we are super good. I mean, we are winning. So here I went for the Dreadnought and they concede. Game 2. Land fetch. I kept this hand because I saw that they have this creature that enters the battlefield and do something. That's why I put inside dress down, and I also, this hand has a lot of lands because I already saw that they are playing Wasteland. It's very common that they are also playing Stifle. They are also playing Days, so I want to be like the control deck. So as you can see on my sideboard, here are my 3 Daisies. I don't want Days because I know that they are more mana efficient than me, so I want to be the control deck. Also, I take out my Wasteland to take in my planes, and I also take 1 Dreadnought out and the Stifle. This is to take all the removal in. So here I just want to chill, you know, like play my Surveillance, go. We are not in a rush. They are already mulligan, so they only have 4. I mean, right now they have 5 cards in their hand. Wasteland is okay. There is no issue with that. Delver is only applying pressure in our life, in our life total, so we are not in a rush. It's okay for now. We draw another sword, so this is pretty good. And right now I want to go like, let's see what you draw with the trigger of the Delver, and then we see if we want to Sword to Plowshare or not. So they reveal Flusterstone. So that's why I went in the upkeep to Swords, the Delver, before letting them to draw the Brainstorm. Now they draw the Brainstorm, so they have another Brainstorm. Here they went for another Wasteland, which I was like, okay. You remember our decision to keep a hand with 4 lands? It was good. Dreadnought. Here I went with planes because I want to have my removal always up, because the only way that they can kill us is by creatures, so we are not in a rush. It's okay. Brainstorm. Ponder. Maybe these Flusterstone, they don't have it on the hand, so I will take out. Temio. Here I was like, maybe we can try to went Dress Down plus Dreadnought, but I was like, meh, they already have 3 cards in their hand. We know that they don't have removal, and flip Temio against this deck is crazy. It's super good. So I was like, let's play our Temio, and that's all. They Brainstorm again. And they found their 3rd Wasteland. So I was like, bro. We kept a hand with 4 lands, and that was not enough. Here I will try to flip my Temio with a Mishra's Bubble, so if we draw something like a colorless land, we can do it because we have the clue. So I'm going to crack Mishra's Bubble on their turn to see what they are drawing, and then in our turn I will crack the clue if we draw the land with the trigger of our Mishra's Bubble. Delver is not an issue, we have the Tenio. Draw from the bubble, draw from the turn. Ah, we didn't find the land. Here I go to attacks because it's okay to have more clues. I mean, and maybe just imagine, I mean, they have already played on the last turn Brainstorm with a Delver. So it's pretty likely that it's going to flip. So that's why I went to attack, because I'm not going to waste my Tenio on one block with the Brainstorm in my hand. So that's why I attack. Pure Dane in hand and Brazen Borrower. So right now I'm feeling a little bit bad because I saw that we are not drawing any lands. So I was feeling like, ugh. Kuri, it's also not a land. Here I didn't attack because I was like, bro, be careful because right now they can play the Brazen Borrower. Here they play Fairy Mastermind. I love this card. I love it. I love it, this card. But right now they are only, I mean, we have a really good hand. I mean, I think that we were winning, but the issue was we didn't have any lands. Not even blue lands. I mean, any lands, Wasteland, Ursa Saga, whatever. But yeah, we didn't found that. Here we found the land, so I was like, okay, we did it. But right now I want to go with the Brainstorm to try to flip my Temio. I didn't went from the Intervention because Intervention is going to put them at 2-2. But maybe it was safer to instead of trying to flip my Temio with a Brainstorm, because I also was trying to flip my Brainstorm to play Wrath of the Skies and Bovine Intervention and so on. So here I think I went from the Brainstorm to try to look more cards and more lands. I was in a rush, but I think maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe it just was better just to intervention and try to from here to preserve our life total. How? Just by not attacking, then going to combat, bovine intervention and block. That's all. But here I went from the Brainstorm, so they Brazen Borrower us, so I think this was a bad play for me. And also we didn't draw any land, so that was also bad luck. This was the fourth wasteland. And yeah, and from here I was bad. I mean, we lose because they have Brazen Borrower and we don't have enough lands. That's all. So yeah. Here I think I concede. Okay, yeah, I went for to concede. Because I know what I'm going to draw, and it wasn't a land, so yeah. Let's go to the third game. So as you saw, 4 lands is not enough lands. So here I kept this hand because it was pretty good. I mean, we have Tenio. Tenio is crazy against this matchup. As you saw, they force it. So, and we have Days. So I was like, yeah, let's play our force. I mean, our Tenio with Days, and it resolves. So good. Here they just fetch because they were playing around Stifle. This shows me that they are pretty low on land if they did that. Saga here is super good. So right now there is the other position that Saga is pretty good. So as you can see right now, the only thing I need to do is to protect my Temio. That's all. And well, if they have the Wasteland, we can't do anything. But I just need to protect my Saga. That's all. And the game is done. Here I didn't went from Ponder just to keep Force of Will. Just because, you know. Maybe on the next turn. Here, okay, so here they play their Wasteland. So I was like, I want to put something that they waste before my Saga because I want to protect my Saga. So that's why I think I went for maybe Surveillant or Chandra. Doorkeeper, this is super good. So here I want to protect my Saga. As you saw, I played the Chandra to keep my Saga. Also here it's super good for me because if they went from the Wasteland, which I already did, I can play my Doorkeeper Throw and not wasting my mana efficiency. Doorkeeper, I mean, Delver of Secrets, is super good for us, no rush. And now we can deploy our Saga with no worries. Here they reveal Preordain. It's okay, I mean we are in 20 lives, so here they went from Preordain. Here I will draw just to have more cards. Draw a land, which is good. And Kuri. So right now there is another decision. So right now I can go to play land plus play Kuri and defend it with Force of Will with the Dreadnought that is coming, or I can just win by Saga and keeping up double force. So I know that they don't have anything to deal with their Saga, but it's pretty likely that they have something to deal against my Kuri. So that's why I went from the constructs, not for Kuri. Here I didn't attack because I already saw them playing Fairy Mastermind. Okay, they fetch. That seems that they... You saw that, so that seems a little bit weird. It's like they need a lot of mana for something. Multi-Radiant. Here I force with Kuri. Why? Because I have my Doorkeeper with Temio, and if I am able to attack with Temio and my construct, so it's okay. So, I mean, because I didn't have the removal, I went from the force, but it's also you don't need it. But also we went in certain lives, so be careful because maybe they have something like Fluster, some and so on to protect the Murktide. So let's just force it. Here I went to my planes, play my construct, and here play another construct, deploy another construct, and then trying to search. So here they went for Consign to Memory. So as you saw, it was a really good idea not trying to go for Kuri. If we went for Kuri, this construct will not be here. This one neither, because we need the mana to combo with our Dreadnought. So now they are wasting one Consign to Memory in the Dreadnought that is coming, but the problem is here. so I don't care. Consign to memory is super good for me. I have 4 cards against 2 with all of this, so I'm flying. As you saw, it's Temio plus Saga. That's all. Here I went from Greystone just to flip her because I think I have enough clue tokens. Petty theft. So right now here they are trying to do anything to try not to be dead because of constructs. So here I just force it and they concede because yeah, they were done. Okay, so this was again Armstrong. Let's see this game. Okay, this hand. So we are on the play against an unknown opponent. So here, instead of waiting with my stifle, I want to try to go with the Temio. Here I think I went from the Iceland. Yeah. Why? Because I need my... I mean, if we play Chandra para Plazaga and they wasteland my Chandra, we are fucked because we are going to waste 2 mana. So that's why I went from the Iceland, because it's pretty common. I mean, it's pretty likely that I'm going to play my Saga on turn 2. So that's why I went from the Iceland to play my Saga on turn 2. If they wasteland, it's okay. It's a 1-for-1. Temio, it's being a threat. So no worries. But I need my Iceland there. Because if not, if my Chandra was there and they on the next day wasteland my Chandra, my Saga will die with doing nothing. Here the play fetch, so if we kept the stifle, but we didn't know it. Fatal push. I mean, here here I didn't went from days. And actually, I mean, this was because I was thinking against something like Frog. So I want to go Saga to play for 2 mana my days, and so on. Here I draw the Sword to Plowshare. So that was a bad play now that I saw that I was drawing Sword to Plowshares, but before I didn't know that. So that's why I want to try to keep my days with 2 mana. As you can see right now, we have 2 cards in our graveyard. Saga is going to deal, I mean, is going to put more construct and is going to search for the Mizra's Bubble. So it's pretty likely that in 2 turns, if we draw the Oculus, we can play it. Wasteland here. Thoughtseize. Here I went from, here I was thinking like, do I daze or not? And I was like, I want to defend my Saga. Because my hand without Saga, it's doing nothing. So I want them to tap out for the Wasteland. If I let it resolve the Thoughtseize, they take the Stifle and Wasteland, and we have days. I mean, it's good, but that's why I went from to days. Let's see if they tap. They tap, so that's for me okay. With Thoughtseize, they want to take the Stifle. This is okay for me because right now we are going to deploy more creatures. Right now here is super good because we draw the Curie. So right now they are dealing with 2 threats. One threat is the Saga and the other threat is Curie. Here, as you saw, I went for this land because I want to keep my Chandra, because maybe they play a second Wasteland. So I want to keep up my Chandra. Also, if I go off with Curie, I want to keep on top my Chandra. 2 mana to play around days. That's why I take 3 lives. And let's see. Right now they go Entomb Reanimate. We are fucked, but there is nothing that we can do about it. Temio, it's okay, and they wasteland. Okay, so right now. Wait, this is super fast. Okay, wait. So, as you saw, it's okay. They deal with our Saga, but we have the Curie on here. We sort the Temio, but they had the Force of Will, so there is nothing that we can do about it. But if they start attacking with the Temio, then we can attack with Curie. If they also have Brainstorm to flip the Temio, we are fucked. But we have the Oculus. So, I mean, we drew this Oculus. Here they went for the attack, so that smells like they have the Brainstorm. They've had it. And here I on top. They fetch, so that seems a little bit like they are also trying to play against Stifle. So here I just play, I want to play around days. So here I tap for the Oculus. Wasteland. From here we are pretty good. And from the top, Dreadnought. Yay! So right now they are dead. Right now they are dead. Because they take the Fatal Push. Now they are going to try to deal with the Oculus. Now that the Tenio goes down, Curie can attack with no issue, but no worries, we have the Dreadnought. So let's see what happens. For 2 mana, Orthis Bowmasters. So I was like, okay, Orthis Bowmaster are now my days, pretty good. So they are dealing 1 damage to Dreadnought. They don't know that this is a Dreadnought. So I was like, let's see how they blocked. We draw Daze, so good play by my opponent. But also Daze is pretty good here because there is no surprise. So right now I'm going to, let's attack with these 2. Like, nothing is happening here. Let's see. So now they declare the blocks. Here to the Dreadnought and here to the Curie. This was bad. Why? Because right now I can flip my Dreadnought, then copy my Dreadnought, attack, deals 11 damage, so I will kill Orthis Bowmaster and I can draw 12 cards with no damage. So here I just draw 12 cards and my opponent scoop. Again, the difference between Frog and Curie. So yeah, they concede from here because we have anything we need. Okay, let's see. This hand was bad. And this hand was okay. We have Temio with Prismatic Ending Force, Dreadnought, but it's okay. Okay. If they are going for the Temio, I will go very likely for Prismatic Ending and Daze. I will set. I mean this was like super. All in, because I went from the Tundra only having 1 land. But if I don't kill Temio right now, we are in a bad position. This is because this pairing is just about cards in hand. Whoever had more cards in hand wins. So that's why I need to kill it right now. If they don't have Duation, we are good to go. Right now, if they try to play a Frog, we can Daze. If they Daze, we can try to Force. I went for Force. This was because it's the same issue as I already told you later. Is the one that has more cards in hand wins. Here I decide to keep my Temio instead of my Ponder because I need them to waste something in my Temio. Maybe to protect my Dreadnought. This is like a spelled kite for my Dreadnought. Here I draw the land, put on my graveyard a Dreadnought, and then start attacking, but they already flipped their Temio, so we are not in a good position for here. No, we are not. If they have Fatal Push, they are going to have 2 Fatal Push to kill our Temio and our Dreadnought, so reanimate. So yeah, from here... Here I went from the Path to Exile because they tried to take the days. And yeah, back to Exile, and they had the Spare Pierce, so yeah, we are pretty fucked from here. Days is bad. Here I draw because I was like, whatever, but maybe I didn't need to make that play. Just to make them think that if they attack with the frog, I can Temio plus Brainstorm. So here I didn't attack, and here I went for the blocks, like for sure. Why? I went for blocks because like this, I'm taking out 1 card for me, Temio, 1 card. But if they want to kill the Temio, they need to take out 2 cards from their hand. So that gives me 1 more turn of card advantage to try to balance the situation. Here they play Orcish Master, I try to daze. They also have daze, so right now we are fucked because yeah, I concede for here because Brainstorm was to try to flip my Temio, but right now no, because I already block it because this idea, so yeah. They have more threats. And they were more mana efficient than me. Here we are on the play. I kept this hand because it was pretty good, because we have our Stifle up, we have our Temio up, double sword, so it's pretty decent. I think I will go for Chandra to keep a Stifle, to wait 1 more turn to play the Brainstorm to try to search for the second land. And we are not in a rush to play our Temio because we have the Brainstorm to defend it. So I think I will go for Chandra Stifle. Yeah, I did it. Fetch. Yeah. So here I didn't Brainstorm to try to have more looks at lands. Here I found the Dreadnought. So here we have 3 options for doing nothing, to keep the Stifle, play Temio, or play Brainstorm. If I don't do anything and they have something like Wasteland plus Force of Will, we are done. Or Wasteland plus Days, we are done, because this Stifle is not going to protect the Chandra. So I know that they have the fetch land, but I need to play my Brainstorm. Yeah, I need to play my Brainstorm. Okay. I put on top the one Doorkeeper and the Bovine Intervention because Sword to Plowshare is better in this matchup. One Doorkeeper because I want to keep this Stifle to stifle their Wasteland or to stifle their lands. And I don't play my Temio here, because maybe I want to draw my Doorkeeper. Here they play the fetch land. Now they Thoughtseize. Why this thing is going so fast? So they Thoughtseize, they take out the Stifle because they need to fetch. So that is good for us. This is a 1-for-1, so that's good. So here I will go to play my Survey land. So that's why I went on the stack to try to keep around their Stifle. Here I will take the Ponder, not to surveil it, to try to search for more lands. Here they will go for double Thoughtseize, take the Temio, and I mean, it's not that bad. We are not in a bad position right now. It's okay. Okay, we found our land. So here I had one misclick. As you saw, I put Curie, land. This was bad. I supposed to put land, Curie, land. to draw my land, play my land, and then on the next turn deploy Curie, but I misclick. So right now I knew that, and I was like, okay, we are not in a rush, we have double swords, so ponder, that's okay. I want to deploy my Dreadnought with 2 protection. One protection is Curie, the second protection is Doorkeeper Throne. So right now, at my end of the turn, at his end of the turn, I'm going to play the Doorkeeper. Champion. Here I think I went for the swords, because if they have something like Brainstorm... Wait, no, okay, so I went for the Doorkeeper Throne. Here I went for the Curie, because right now we are dealing with 2 threats and 1 Dreadnought in my hand. The thing is that I don't want to deploy right now my Dreadnought, because if I do that and they have the Fatal Push, we are fucked. Or Brazen Borrower, or whatever. So, we are not in a rush. Let's wait our resources, these 2 Swords to Plowshares, to try to kill the Temio, or just 1, if it's enough. Maybe it's enough. Here, I went from the Swords to Plowshares, so if they flip it with the Brainstorm, we can attack here with the Doorkeeper. Okay, it resolves. I attack with the Doorkeeper. I'm not worried about the Orsis Bowmasters. Fatal Push. Another Ponder. Iceland. Okay, Nihil Spermon. So I was like, Nihil Spermon. Okay. So here my idea is trying to go with the Dreadnought. Withdraw Oculus. So I was like, okay, before anything, I'm going to deploy my Oculus. If you kill my Curie, then you can't kill my Oculus. Sorry. What the fuck is happening? Okay. So I don't know how to... Next step, next turn. Then there's no way to going back. Fuck. Sorry for that. Okay. I think that was pretty good, because we tried to go off with the they thought she's our Dreadnought. They already played the Bowmaster, but yeah. I misclicked. So right now from here I was feeling pretty good, because they don't have any cards. We have the Curie plus Saga, so that's pretty good. If they draw from the top Orthis Bowmaster or Fatal Push, that was bad, but they need to draw it from the top. They did it. So I was like, okay, whatever. So now it is a 1-for-1. Okay, but we have our Saga to keep the pressure. Here it seems that they didn't draw anything. Okay, draw. Brainstorm, this is pretty good. I need to play it right now, because just letting them more turns to find another Bowmasters, that will be devastating for me. And right now I'm trying to search for anything that can help with my Saga. Doorkeeper or Curie. If not, it's also good, because I can try to go with the constructs. So here I keep the Ponder. Here I shuffle to try to find something, and I didn't find that. So it's okay. We saw 7 cards, that wasn't not enough. And they found from the top Frog, so it's okay. So here I was feeling like pretty bad. Here I deploy one construct, draw, and here we draw the Curie. Just imagine that this Curie was in the top before. We won from that position, but it wasn't. So here I just play my construct, search for Visage Bubble, and then play the Curie. Why I didn't get my force of will? Because right now I want to apply as much pressure as I can, and Curie is also an artifact which makes bigger my construct. So here I think I went from the Mistress Bubble, because if I draw and the last Dreadnought, they draw Braystone, so that was also a pretty good top deck. They didn't draw, I mean, Force of Will was also good. I think I went from the Brainstorm to force the Brainstorm, because drawing one card is less than 3. So here I force it, right? Yeah, I went for the force. Sink into Stupor. Withdraw, sink into Stupor. And I was like, if I already made all of this, I don't think that your next card is something good. So I want to sink into Stupor your token, so I can attack with everything and kill. Is 6 plus 1 is 7. But here they have the Orsifu Master again. But they make the decision to let my Courier start attacking. And I don't know if that is correct, because I have more good top decks than them. So my Courier attacking is better than their Frog. Because I have Sword to Plowshares, I have more removal, I have Oculus, I have the Saga, I have the Dreadnought. Barrow Wave is super good, but we drew the Path to Exile, so yeah, good luck. With Path to Exile that guy, and we attack with everything. It's okay to trade, because I want to draw another card. We draw another card with Ponder, and here I think I went from the Ponder just to search for something. As you saw, I saw a Doorkeeper through Brainstorm and Fetchland, and I shuffle. Why? Because Brainstorm is super bad, Doorkeeper is not doing anything right now, and I want to find my Dreadnought or my Oculus. So here I sort the second Frog, because before they can play Force of Negation or Force of Will. Here I was feeling like, if we top deck Dreadnought, we won! Yay! Yeah, so here I just went for the Dreadnought, copy, attack, and win. Yay! Good. This was our third game, right? Sorry, I just... Yeah, sorry for that. Okay, so let's go to the last game. I mean, to the last round. Okay, so this hand seems pretty good, because we have a Stifle on the play. If not, we can go for the Surveillance. So I was feeling like pretty good. I love a Stifle on the play. Swamp? Aether Via. So it was like, something weird is going to happen. I went for the Surveillance to see if I need to force it. And I was like, maybe I don't want it. Maybe I want to go to a Stifle. I mean, because Swamp plus Vial, if they have something like a Skyclaves, they don't have enough time to kill my Dreadnought. If I went Dreadnought Stifle. And if they have something like removal on the spot, like Fatal Push, I can deal it. I can deal it with my Force of Will. And because I saw Swamp plus Aether Vial, I don't think that they have that many manipulation from the top. So I was like, let's go for it. Sink into Stupor, try to find days or more Force of Will. Chandra, yeah, Dreadnought plus Stifle. And let's see if our force is good enough. Here I will force. It's a 2 for 2, so it's okay. They force again. So I was like, this is bad. But look, we have a lot of cards in our graveyard, so if we top the card, Oculus is super good. We saw Harbinger of the Seas, and they played this, the Overlord. So yeah, it seems like a Taxes or something like that. Here I went from the Ponder, try to find something to make our Dreadnought good. And we found the Oculus. As you saw, I put the Oculus second, but drawing the Source 2+. This is to protect my Oculus from a Thoughtseize. Let's see if Oculus is good enough. Okay, untap go. Maybe they are playing something like Orthis Bowmaster and so on. They only have 2 cards in hand, so Oculus, it's pretty likely to be super good. Let's see if they have the response right now to deal. I mean, if they already played Solitude to my Dreadnought, that means that they don't have. I mean, if they play Solitude plus 4, it's pretty unlikely that they draw from the top another removal. But they did it. And Felia. Felia against Dreadnought seems strong, right? Yeah, but right now they attack here. They flip their thing. Jorion to their hand. Felia trigger to put the Overlord. Mishra's Bubble, but yeah, right now I'm feeling pretty bad because they already have 3 cards in their hand. I give the Brainstorm Force of Will to protect their thing, so yeah, we were fucked. Let's go to the second game. So now we know what are we playing against. And this hand, I mean, we mulligan that this hand is pretty good. We have the Saga, we have the Fetchland, Curie, it's good. I take down 1 Brainstorm, I think it was, because I need a lot of lands to play my Saga thing, like turn 1 land, second turn Saga plus Curie. If they kill the Curie, now they need to deal with the Saga. If we need to go super fast, we can play the Brainstorm on turn 3 to play another Curie on the 3rd turn. Stifle, I keep the Stifle on top. This is because I saw Solitude and I was thinking something like Skyclaves and so on. So Stifle is something like a counter for something that is trying to kill my creatures. Saga. Here I went for Curie. Wasteland. So look here, they went to Wasteland. Do you know what I have already told you about wasting my Tundra and not the Saga? This is the issue. But the thing is that we already have Curie here. So we are in a good spot. Another Vial, it's okay because right now we are applying pressure. And right now I'm going for, let's first of all attack. Let's see what do we found. Dreadnought. So right now we need to protect the Curie. That's the only thing that we need to do. Protect Curie. So let's chill. Let's see what do they do. If they Wasteland my Saga or not. Let's see. Let's try to protect our Curie with a Stifle or Brainstorm with a Force. Brainstorm, okay. Wasteland. So they have the Wasteland, so then we go for the Stifle with Iceland. And here it seems. So right now here I float 1 mana to try to go off. See, they have Vial on 2. Search for the Dreadnought. and copy. And before attacks, I want to know that I'm not going to be killed by an Orthis Bowmaster. So this is pretty likely that I'm going to Prismatic Ending their Vial, just to make sure that if I draw a 12 cards, it's perfect. You see, they tap it. They have something. They have streaks, but that is good. I mean, we are going to draw 12 cards, so I don't care if you kill the Dreadnought. Here we have almost everything that we need. I want to keep my Oculus, I want to keep my removal, I want to keep my Doorkeeper Thrall, and just chilling. They only have one land and the Vial, and we have almost everything that we need. Maybe it was a good idea to keep my Vovan Intervention to kill the Vial, but sorry for that. Also, Doorkeeper Thrall is amazing against them. Here I went from the Oculus because I have the Force. So they need to have a removal, and they have already shown that they don't have it. Vial on 3, Recruiter. It's pretty likely that they're going to search for Solitude. They go for Solitude. We force it. And yeah, we are good to go. We have our Doorkeeper. Let's swords and start attacking. Here I played the Thrall before they can tap the Vial. Then I put another Thrall with the Oculus. And they concede from here. As I told you, I could keep the intervention in my draw 12, but I didn't. So yeah, last game of the league to try to go for the 5-0. This hand, I keep it because the same as the last one, I have the Saga and I have my Oculus, so there is no rush. This hand is super stable. Solitude on the graveyard. So if you put a Solitude in the graveyard against an Stifle Knot, maybe it's because you don't have enough lands, or maybe it's because you have a lot of removal, so that's why I went from the Wasteland. Okay. Swamp. So this seems that they are bad on mana to have Swamp. Sword to Plowshare seems very good. Fetch land. Here I fetch to my Iceland to try to find something good. This is super good. Doorkeeper against them is super good. Maybe they have Thoughtseize, so I am going to put Kuri, Doorkeeper, Kuri. Yeah. They didn't play anything. Suspicious. Okay. Here we can deploy our Kuri, or try to keep up the Doorkeeper through. Because I already saw that they are playing Battleful Streaks and so on. That's why I'm like, let's chill. Like, let's keep our Saga a little bit more. No rush. No rush. Yeah. Let's wait and fetch, because we don't want a second Kuri. So yeah, let's wait. Let's see what happens. Well, sorry. Here I fetch because I was worried about this three mana creature, black creature that you can't search in your library. Opposition Agent. This was a bluff. Jorian to their hand. Here I play the Doorkeeper Throne. And here I can start with my Saga. Why? Because I draw an Stifle, we have the Oculus, and the Oculus can enter on the next turn. So right now I can go to try to attack. Force of Will here. Here I think it was a bad attack. Not bad, but maybe they have the Battleful Streaks. That will be a 1-for-1. So, but a 1-for-1 when we have 5 cards is good. So, but I think we didn't need that Felia here, but we have our sword, so good. Wasteland, Saga, okay. You see, right now we have enough cards in our graveyard to deploy our Oculus, and we draw the Fetchland. So that's when I went directly to that, because they are playing also this Bogart, Bog, whatever. So that's why I want to keep to play my. I mean, well, they need to enter the battlefield, yeah. But whatever, I want to play my Oculus as fast as possible. They sort, so it's okay. It's a 1-for-1 again. But I have the threats and I have the brainstorm, so it's okay for me. We are making them to waste their things. If we top deck and Fair Action Dreadnought, we are really good to go. Here I was feeling like, maybe they have their Orthis Bowmaster. So that's why I try to chill and not play in the brainstorms, because I was afraid of that. He's always bluffing the Ether Vial. Another brainstorm, 4th brainstorm, but I don't want to play the brainstorm. If I brainstorm and they kill my Doorkeeper, we are fucked, so let's chill. They need to come with an idea to kill my Doorkeeper Throne. Let's wait. We also have a Stifle to keep them out from mana or whatever. Flooded. This is good because this lets us, if they had the Bowmasters, we can play double brainstorm and fetch between to find something against the Bowmasters. Because we have brainstorm plus Stifle. Here I went from the brainstorm, yeah. Here we found the Curie, and I put one brainstorm to try to not have the same issue later. Here I fetch, play another brainstorm right now that we know that they don't have anything. And here I went for Curie. 2 mana, Felia. I have the source. Okay, so now they play Teferi, which is really bad, because now they can bounce our Doorkeeper, and our Curie is soft to almost everything. Here they went from the Witch because they don't know that we have the swords. So right now I want to sort the Recruiter and attack the Teferi. I need to kill the Teferi. Wasteland. So here they have the Solitude. It doesn't matter what I have done because they have the Teferi, so it doesn't matter. Actually, if I didn't do that, the Solitude will remain on the battlefield, and that will be super, super bad, so good play. Right now we are trying to search for something. Oculus is super good. We know that we were drawing that Stifle. Here we are in the same position. Beacon of the Seas is no problem against me. This Witch is on exile, so they don't have this one. And right now we are trying to see who draws better. I'm trying to keep them out from the Teferi. Flooded. One card in hand against 3, but it is what it is. Another vial. Ponder, this is super good. Let's see. Oculus from the top. Oculus is super good against Teferi. And Dreadnought. Yay! So we won. I mean, it's pretty likely that we won. Right now, maybe they want to kill the Oculus, but that is not enough. Temion. Attack with everything. Let's see. Boom. 12. Yay! So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result. As I already told you, this version is like the cheap version because I don't want to play Spell Priest. Okay, I don't want to play Soulguide Lantern with Soulguide Lantern with the Keeper Thrall. but it is what it is. It's the cheap one, you know. So, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy with the list, with this list. It's a pity that I will not be able to go to Prague, but I will try to go on February to Four Seasons to play. So the main event. So yeah, I don't know which card are they going to ban next week. I think it is. Yeah, next week. But I don't care if they've banned the frog or not. I mean, maybe it's okay, but whatever. But I think this deck is better than the Esper one. I had already another 2 good results with the same deck. I played 3 leagues, 3-2 result, 4-1 result, and this 5-0. So it's performing really well. And I also played 1 paper tournament in my local monthly tournament with this list, with the Keeper Thrall and Saga and so on. And I got a 5-0-1 because I split in the finals. So yeah, hope you that you enjoy. Please, if you have any comments, yeah, just go to comments, follow me on Twitter. Yeah, see you on the next one.